Hi everyone, Mrs. Gibbs here, coming to you with a video instruction guide to our latest assignment in week 7. Week 7 we have word parts, context clues, and personal narrative. Yesterday you should have started this first section, context clues, with a due date of Friday, October 10th. Please go through all the steps in in Edgenuity. That next assignment you see has just loaded is the personal narrative assignment. This is your first big writing assignment. This is not due until Friday, October 17th. Please read over the directions of the personal narrative. The instructions are here. All right, for the direction part of it. And then going back to the folder, we also, have the assignment itself. So let's get back to that. Here we are. So please read the directions, then proceed to the narrative writing organizer. This assignment is worth 30 points and is due by the end of the day, Friday, October 17th. So let's take a look at the breakdown of this assignment. All right, so what you are to do is you are to write a narrative essay about overcoming a challenge or obstacle in your life and what you learned as a result. You are going to use this narrative organizer to help you pull out your thoughts and get them on the screen here. So you have to come up with at least one option. If you have 3 options, great. You can choose from which you think is the best that you can write about. So what was the challenge? How did you overcome it? And what was the outcome? And so that is getting your idea out there. Next, we have working out the details. So who's in the story with you? What's the setting and time? Where does it take place? What kind of conflict is happening? What were you struggling against? What was the challenge? Any kind of dialogue that you might want to include. Descriptions, your sensory descriptions. How do things look? How do things smell? How do things sound, taste, and feel? Then your plot. Okay, summarizing your narrative in 1 to 2 sentences. In the next section, your pre-write, you can consider that, the rough draft. Okay, so you're going to answer each question as best you can in 1 to 2 sentences. All right, hooking the reader at the beginning, identifying your challenge, etc. Down to the middle of the story, which would be your 3 paragraphs. And then finally, your concluding paragraph, the end, summarizing everything. You're going to come down here and put your final draft here. You're going to piece together all of that information in your pre-write into a 5-paragraph narrative essay. Please use the guidelines for the font. Please be sure to indent your paragraphs using the tab key. Provide specific details, descriptive, use plot, setting, characters, conflict, and dialogue. And please make sure you proofread it before you submit it. The organizer is worth 15 points and the final draft is worth 15 points. So please make sure you do both. In just a moment here, I'm going to upload a slide of the upload a PDF of the personal narrative slides that give you some more information on the personal narratives. You can read over that and read over that before you start your assignment. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email, ask, stop into office hours, please, this week for check-in between 8:10 and 10:05. I will be there. Please make sure you're checking in as per requested. And I will see you on Friday, friends. Take care.